Well, it's been over a week now. I've had a long time to try out the new features and try to break them, and this is what I found. So first of all, this is an obvious next step towards full self-driving. It builds upon reading stop signs and streetlights, and with the previous update, it just showed them and got a little bit of information from drivers whether or not they were right, but with now the ability to react to them, it's getting much more accurate information about whether or not they're labeled correctly and recognizing green, yellow, red. So this is definitely important. Before trying this update, I didn't quite realize just how many intersections I go through on a daily drive. Using this update, you would have to confirm to the car that it's okay to proceed through an intersection. Even if it was green, the car would assume that it's not sure, so it would slow down to stop. So if you weren't paying enough attention, you would actually have it stopping at that green, and you get honked at probably. Now, as for accuracy, I found it picked up every light I was expecting, but there was some problems that I saw. Firstly, I know for sure there is some background information going on here. It can read a stop sign that's around a corner or behind a building, even though it's not visible. So there's got to be some way, some map that it has in the background. I don't think the pedestrian crosswalks and railway crossings are, because it reacts to them really late. And sometimes it'll start slowing down right when you're on top of it or right near it. So it's kind of uncomfortable. A little bit annoying. Occasionally, the car would have an issue with long intersections. That is, an intersection has a long distance between the stop line and where the lights are. So it would go through the intersection after you confirm, and then it starts slowing down in the middle of the intersection. Not really a dangerous way, but kind of annoying, kind of like the pedestrian crosswalk issue. Now, another thing is that it limits the speed limit to the actual speed limit. Wow, you actually have to drive the speed limit. Now, I know most of us are going to find this annoying, but there is a way to get around that. Now, first of all, as we get closer to full self-driving, there's going to be a point where it's going to stop being your bad driving and then the car's bad driving. So there's going to be a responsibility change there. And you're either going to have to accept that the car does the speed limit, for example, or you're going to have to take consideration that you're going to be responsible for all those tickets. A great example of this is there is a court case a little while ago about a guy who got pulled over by a cop and gave a ticket for drunk driving. And he argued in court that it wasn't him driving, it was the car. Now, luckily, it didn't happen. But, it's getting to the point that that will be true one day. Anyways, if you want to override the speed limit, all you need to do is use cruise control. Now, full self-driving is 2 clicks down on the jog stalk. Now, cruise control is just 1. Now, cruise control does everything you'd expect it to do, except it doesn't steer. So it's going to do the following the speed limit, whatever you set, follow the car in front of you, and street light and stop sign recognition. You're going to be responsible for the steering here, so you can't just relax while you're doing that. I played with this mode for a while, and it works really well, actually. I thought it was pretty cool. And it will let you go way over the speed limit, though, so pay a little bit of attention to that. Also, I'm not sure if this was from a previous update, but if you do put the lane change on, it will slow down to the speed of the traffic you're going into. Now, this is what it would do if you were on full self-driving, you decided to change lanes. You turn the blinker on and the car would slow down and change for you. In this case, all it's doing is slowing down for you. You're still doing all the steering. So, pretty neat. Now, for my summary, I'd say this is definitely a step in the right direction. There's going to be more refined versions of this over time, and we won't know when that's going to happen, but it will happen over months and months. So if you don't like what you see today, just wait a couple months and try it again. A step date definitely makes the car feel more natural, like a normal person would be driving. When it sees a street light or stop sign, it's going to know when to stop and where to stop, so it gradually comes into it a lot better. Now, side benefit for this is that when you're following somebody going up to a stop sign or street light, it will slow down with that person a lot better. Now, before you have this update, it doesn't know that that person is going to stop at a stop sign. So when it sees it slow down, it kind of thinks you're going to speed up again. And then when they don't, it kind of goes, oh, wait, I got to stop here. So it's a little bit uncomfortable how it does it. With the new update though, and you have everything turned on, it feels a lot more like what I would drive. So thanks for checking out this video. I'll be covering more of these updates as they come to Canada and as we get closer to full self-driving. So please subscribe and give me a like. It really helps the channel, and with more people watching these videos, it shows the world that we're indeed ready to take our lives into our plug lives. Have a good day.